Hi there and welcome to Juicy Celeb Talks. Melania Trump has recently taken a bold legal step by filing a massive $100 million defamation lawsuit in response to controversial remarks made by the hosts of The View during a recent episode. The discussion featured a series of provocative claims, including allegations that Melania despises her husband, does not wish to live with him, and harbors a deep dislike for Christmas. What began as a spirited conversation quickly devolved into what many viewed as a personal attack on the former First Lady, crossing the line from opinion to potentially harmful speculation. This lawsuit is significant because it raises critical questions about media accountability, freedom of speech, and defamation laws. Should Melania win this case, it could set a precedent for how media outlets handle discussions about public figures, potentially forcing networks to reconsider their approach to gossip and conjecture. Meanwhile, Sunny Hostin, one of the show's most outspoken commentators, is facing mounting backlash. Rumors are swirling that she may even be removed from The View as the legal battle unfolds. The intense focus on this lawsuit underscores broader issues within the media landscape. Melania, who has largely stayed out of the public eye since her husband left office, stated that she intends to fight until the end to protect her reputation. "I will fight until the end because I do not want them to damage my name," she reportedly declared. During the contentious segment on The View, the hosts made several inflammatory comments about Melania. They suggested that she not only dislikes her husband but also never wanted to be First Lady. Perhaps the most shocking statement was the claim that Melania wants to take him out, a remark that many found dangerously provocative, especially considering past threats against Donald Trump's life. Beyond these assertions, the panel criticized her White House renovations, her stance on Christmas, and her general demeanor, portraying her as cold and disinterested in her role. Rather than ignoring these remarks, Melania chose to take decisive action by filing a $100 million defamation lawsuit. Her legal team argues that the host's statements were not merely personal opinions but outright falsehoods intended to harm her reputation. The case is not just about public image, it represents a larger legal battle over how media outlets handle high-profile individuals, and whether there should be consequences for disseminating misinformation. Conservative commentators have been some of the most vocal critics of The View, accusing the show of routinely crossing ethical boundaries when discussing figures on the political right. One commentator noted, had these statements been made about a liberal political figure, there would have been immediate outrage and calls for accountability. This lawsuit highlights a growing frustration with mainstream media and its tendency to promote narratives without concrete evidence. The timing of the lawsuit is particularly noteworthy. While Donald Trump continues to dominate headlines with his own legal battles and political maneuvers, Melania's legal action ensures that she remains a topic of public discussion as well. Some speculate that this lawsuit may be a strategic move to counter negative press, while others view it as a long overdue response to years of media mistreatment. Sunny Hostin, known for her outspoken nature, now finds herself at the center of the controversy. Reports suggest that ABC executives are considering disciplinary action against her, with rumors circulating that she may even be removed from the show. As someone who frequently criticizes others for alleged misconduct, Hostin now faces the uncomfortable position of being the subject of a major scandal. Legal experts believe that this case could have far-reaching implications. If Melania wins, it could force talk shows and news organizations to be more cautious when discussing public figures, one expert remarked. This potential outcome could limit the amount of speculation and personal attacks broadcast on television. However, critics argue that such a precedent could also pose a threat to free speech, making it easier for politicians and celebrities to silence unfavorable coverage through litigation. Regardless of the outcome, this lawsuit has reignited the debate over media ethics and the responsibility of television personalities to report information accurately. In an era where misinformation spreads rapidly, Melania's legal battle serves as a reminder that public figures are increasingly willing to fight back against media narratives they deem unfair or damaging. The question now is whether Melania Trump has a strong case or if this lawsuit is an overreaction. Should The View be held accountable for its comments, or does this case represent a dangerous threat to free speech? As this high-profile legal battle unfolds, it will undoubtedly have lasting implications for media practices and the boundaries of public discourse. This legal battle is not just about restoring Melania's public image. It delves into larger questions about how media outlets handle high-profile individuals, and whether there should be consequences for spreading false information. Conservative commentators have been particularly vocal, accusing The View of frequently crossing ethical lines when discussing figures on the political right. They argue that similar remarks about a liberal political figure would have sparked immediate outrage and calls for accountability. The timing of the lawsuit is especially intriguing, as it comes amidst Donald Trump's ongoing legal battles and political maneuvers. Some speculate that Melania's legal action could be a strategic attempt to counter negative press, while others view it as a long-overdue response to years of media scrutiny. Regardless of the motivations, the lawsuit ensures that Melania remains in the public eye, further intertwining her narrative with her husband's highly publicized political career. Meanwhile, Sunny Hostin finds herself in an uncomfortable position as one of the central figures in this controversy. Known for her outspoken critiques of others, she now faces serious criticism for her role in the contentious remarks. Reports suggest that ABC executives are weighing disciplinary action, with some rumors even hinting at her possible removal from the show. This development highlights the potential personal and professional ramifications for media personalities who cross certain boundaries. Legal experts believe that this case could have far-reaching implications. A victory for Melania might compel talk shows and news outlets to exercise greater caution when discussing public figures, potentially reducing the amount of speculation and personal attacks broadcasted on television. However, critics argue that such an outcome could also set a dangerous precedent, making it easier for politicians and celebrities to silence unfavorable coverage through lawsuits. Regardless of the outcome, Melania's lawsuit has reignited the debate over media ethics and the responsibility of television personalities to report information accurately. In an era where misinformation spreads rapidly, this legal battle serves as a reminder that public figures are increasingly willing to push back against narratives they view as unfair or damaging. Some analysts speculate that Melania's legal action may be a strategic attempt to counter negative press and reclaim control of her narrative. With Donald Trump dominating headlines due to his legal battles and political maneuvers, Melania's lawsuit ensures that she remains a relevant figure in the public eye. Others view the lawsuit as a long-overdue response to years of media scrutiny and perceived mistreatment. For Melania, this legal battle represents not just a fight for her reputation but a stand against what she sees as a culture of media-driven character assassination. Regardless of the outcome, Melania's lawsuit against The View has already sparked important conversations about media ethics and accountability. In a world where misinformation can spread rapidly, the case highlights the need for responsible reporting and thoughtful commentary. At the same time, it underscores the challenges of maintaining free speech in an increasingly polarized media landscape. The outcome of this case could shape the future of media commentary, setting new boundaries for how public figures are discussed on television and beyond. What do you think? Does Melania Trump have a strong case, or is this lawsuit an overreaction? Should The View be held accountable for its comments, or does this pose a threat to free speech? Share your thoughts below.